Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to race number 7 here at Talladega Superspeedway, the Aaron's 312. Before we get to the rundown, I want to congratulate Evelyn Lauderer on 2 consecutive wins and her new car. Just for this race, and possibly even more, there's her new car, Aaron's. The Aaron's Dream Machine. Completely new paint scheme on that car. Congratulations, Evelyn. 2 consecutive wins in the Phillips Nationwide Series. Now let's get to the rundown. Devin Kirker, Klein, Yett, Cropley, Malone, Bishop, Gregg, Galligan, Capps, Colbert, Verlander, Jackson, Johnson, Anderson, Cole. That's your top half of the field, and got some sad news to report. Mark Ishter, after being involved in a very terrible accident at Texas, he will sit out the next 2 races. So heartbreak for Ishter. Hope he gets a speedy recovery and returns to the track soon. DJ Kirker leading him down here at Talladega Superspeedway in Talladega, Alabama. Evelyn Lauderer looking for her 3rd win. Kirker looking for a win. Jackson, they're all looking for wins. And at Talladega, anything can happen. Pace car pulls off. Ladies and gentlemen, she's the biggest, baddest, fastest track in all of motorsports. And it plays host to race number 7 here in the Phillips Nationwide Series. 312 miles of excitement for us. Folks, this is Talladega. We are green. Kirker leading him down. Hayden Klein behind him. Jack Bridges on the outside line being pushed by Cameron Yates. Field screaming by. Look from the digger cam. Kirker, so far, winless in this 2012-2013 season, hoping to turn that around with a win here at Talladega. Hayden Klein going for the lead now. 3 wide action start to form. And Kirker immediately falls back. Now Hayden Klein has his teammate Colin Cropley in the 32 behind him. They're 3 wide behind the top 5, maybe top 6 drivers. And Hayden Klein will lead a lap as we check on Calvin Malone. You're aboard with Malone. There's Kent Johnson in the mix there. There's Evelyn in her new car. There's Robert Piet in the 6th. Winner from the race at Texas Motor Speedway. There's Evelyn Lauderer. 2 consecutive wins coming on Kentucky and Martinsville. Was not able to get the trifecta. And there's Robert Piet. Robert Piet, aka Tasman Dutch, just released his first Super Speedway Series video at Daytona. And that was a remarkable, as you're on board Big Duncan, that was a remarkable race over at Daytona. And a very great series is this Starbucks Super Speedway Series. So, congratulations to Robert Piet, Tasman Dutch, for a brand new series in this NRT 2003 Racing Series family. There's Inga Lamliana. She's playing it smart in the back. Battle for the lead. Colbert hasn't led since Auto Club. He only has 1 win. That was back at Auto Club in the Royal Purple 300. Now he's leading here at Talladega Superspeedway from the blimp overlooking the field here at Talladega. This track has been completely repaved, and whoa, they were 5 wide going to the tri-oval. Whoa! No surprise they can go 5 wide here at Talladega. And this track has been completely repaved. So modifications to this track. Calvin Malone now leads. Hayden Klein coming up on the inside underneath DJ Kirker. Evelyn Lauderer still showing some muscle in her new car. in her 99 Aaron's Dream Machine. For this, the Aaron's 312. Talladega, known for its fantastic racing and close finishes, this could be a turnout for a very photo finish. If this was the finish, it would be Hayden Klein. But Hayden Klein, so far, winless. He had a DNF back at Kentucky. There's Aveline in her 99, making some ground up on the outside line. Going back to Hayden Klein. Hayden Klein, one DNF so far, coming at Kentucky. Blown engine on the very start of the race. Aveline Lauderer, 3 arrests. Tyson Verlander and Zach Cole. And there's Verlander, Cole, and there's Piet, president of the Phillips Cup Series and the Starbucks Super Speedway Series. So many great series being released by Tasman Dutch, Robert Piet. And I am glad to say that I am a part of the Starbucks Super Speedway Series and the Phillips Cup Series. So 2 great series that I am happy to be a part of. Robert Piet starting to make up some ground on the inside line, going underneath Zachary Colbert in the 88. Piet, 2 wins, or make that 3 wins now. 2 that were points paying, and 1 that did not affect the points, but it counts on your win total. No, excuse me. He has 3 wins, 2 of them points paying, Phoenix and Texas, and a non-points paying race over at Daytona in the New Year's benefit race. So pretty good season for Piet. And Inga Lumliana still playing it safe, but making up some ground on the inside. She wants to stay out of this hornet's nest, because when you come to Talladega, the big one can strike at any time. And the pin has been pulled from the hand grenade, 3 wide. So we're just holding our breath up here for the potential for a big one. Don't want to see the big one, but the big one is very common with Talladega Superspeedway. So we're just waiting and seeing and hoping that we don't see the potential big wreck. Dom Capps back to the point after leading a couple of races, so he's back where he is comfortable, out in front. And to avoid the big wreck here at Talladega, you want to be out in front or way at the back, just like Inga Lumliana. So Inga playing it safe. Now she's starting to get into the hornet's nest, so she's not playing it safe anymore. She's in what we call the ticking time bomb, or the hornet's nest. Now Dom Capps in the sucker hole, 3 wide in the middle. Jack Richards is starting to make up some ground there in the 18. There's a Holt back in racing after being on a 2-race probation after causing a hard crash at Phoenix, and now he's going for the lead for the first time ever. So Roger Holt gets out to the lead. I don't think that lead can hold if he's going to the outside, and he does go to the outside. And if this was a finish, we would have a remarkable photo finish right here, and that would be Holt winning that race. So if that was the finish, Roger Holt would win it. Jack Richards going toward the point again, and Williams in that unsponsored Dodge starting to make up some ground, trying to impress some sponsors for that unsponsored car. No sponsors whatsoever for that 96 Dodge of Aaron Williams. So far, everyone minding their P's and Q's, and everyone is in the hornet's nest back there, including Inga Lumliana, Aveline Lauderer. Jack Richards is out in front. Evelyn Lauder, Robert Piet, Inga Lamliana, everybody, including Colin Crobley and Nick Duncan, your rookie, is in the Hornets' nest. 4 wide! And speaking of Duncan, there's Duncan. He's back in the Hornets' nest. Back in 37th position. Trying to get to the back in case we have the potential big wreck. Robert Piet starting to get away from the Hornets' nest. So is Evelyn Lauderer, Cole Daly, and more. Anderson starting to get out of the Hornets' nest. There's Evelyn. She is out of the Hornets' nest, trying to make it 3 wide. You're on board with her. Looking at Daly to the right of her. Dunwald is there. Fitzgerald trying to have a bounce back day after wrecking at Texas and Martinsville. So 2 consecutive races where he has wrecked. Evelyn starting to show some muscle, and there's Daly, Williams, and there's Anderson, Volt, Yates, and Piet. Piet so far in the Hornets' nest still. Trying to make up some ground on the top lane, or in the middle. 3 wide in the middle is Robert Piet. Trying to get out of that Hornets' nest. Nick Duncan is trying to get out of that Hornets' nest as well. And they continue to run 3 and 4 wide. All the way around this 2.66 mile super speedway. But everyone riding their P's and Q's so far. Lap 13 of 19. And there is Duncan's car from the side of Piet. And there is Piet from the side of Dunwald. Talladega Superspeedway is known for its fantastic racing and crazy finishes and very grinding big wreck. But so far, everyone's minding their P's and Q's. We're having a pretty quiet race in terms of cautions. No caution as of yet. I don't want to jinx anything, but Talladega, anything can happen at this racetrack. This track has a lot of history with it when it comes to late race cautions. And can we see a late race caution? Piet finally out of the Hornets' nest. But he's stuck on the outside, so he'll most likely fall inside the Hornets' nest again. And Duncan trying to drag the brakes and get Piet to push him. So right now your friends are where you find him, and Piet says, "Oh, I don't think so. I'm just gonna stick with Cameron Yates." Cameron Yates is Robert Piet's dance partner, and Duncan now pulls right in front of Piet. Now he ducks down low to the inside, so slicing and dicing his way through this field is your rookie Nick Duncan. Trying to get toward the point. Don't think he can do it. We got a battle for the lead up front. Evelyn Lauderer trying to get there. Don't think she's gonna get there. Cameron Yates moves Piet up to the outside. Evelyn starting to make up a little ground, coming to lap 16. Evelyn, she's gonna have to wait until the final lap and right here in the tri-oval. But she's not doing anything as of yet. Now we'll go back to Piet in the Hornets' nest. Deep in the Hornets' nest. So he will most likely be stung. Hit lulls. He will most likely be stung if we see a big wreck. And we got a battle for the lead. Evelyn takes the point away in her new car. So Evelyn goes to the point and we got trouble. Robert Piet blowing up. Contact with London. And this will be the big one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13 cars involved. Inga Lamliana, Robert Piet, Sean Galligan, and more. There's Inga, Jackson, Anderson, Williams, Greg, there's Greg, Yates, Dunwald, and Klein. So a good chunk of the field taken out in the big one. Caution is out. Evelyn gets it. Replay. Alright, folks. Robert Piet coming off momentum after winning at Texas. There you see the engines go on Piet's car, so you think pushing somebody would make the temperatures rise, and he just gets contact from Anderson, and he catches London, and Piet, he thinks he's going to avoid this wreck, but he catches Klein. Gallagher gets him, and he's just going to scoot up the track and take out a good 16, maybe 18, maybe 20 cars in this late race big wreck. Sean Gallagher is there, Inge Lamliana is there, London, Verlander, Piet, and more. Let's take a look at it from another angle. This is from Hayden Klein's view. Klein thinks he's going to miss this wreck. The wreck is forming, and they are scooting up to the outside, but just right there, he gets clocked by Robert Piet, and Anderson, the biggest hit of all, slams that safer barrier very hard. The wheels come up off the ground. Let's go aboard with Piet here. Just a minute, you'll see that there it is. There goes the engine. He's trying to get down low, just catches London, and a big sweeping mess on here at Talladega. Let's go aboard with Inge Lamliana. She's gonna see it right there. There goes Robert's engine, and she is trying to make it through. Nowhere to go so far, and definitely nowhere to go. Just tremendous hits. Let's take a look at this in real time. We had a camera in turn 3. Wow. That's big. Let's get to the finish of this one here at Talladega Superspeedway. Folks, for the third time in a row, or for the third time, Eveline Lauderer is going to win this race. We're giving you the top 10. We'll give you a complete rundown of the field in a minute. Duncan is inside the top 10. Rounding out your top 20 will be most likely the 24. And yes, it is the 24. So top 24 to 24. And Eveline Lauderer wins it at Talladega. Eveline, 3 wins in just the inaugural season of the Phillips Nationwide Series. She wins the Aaron's 312 in her new ride. Now let's give you a full field rundown. Eveline, Robinson, Daly, Colt, Colbert, Dunwald, Band. Let's see, rounding out your top 20 will be that 24. We'll start from the top 20. Rochester, Johnson, Piet, Yates. So all the drivers that were involved in the big one having a bounce back after being involved. Can't say so for Inge. She has a 33rd place finish. Sean Gallagher will round out the race field. No, Jackson will, 38th position. So that's the race here at Talladega Superspeedway. Eveline Lauderer wins the race in her brand new ride, and we hope to see Ister back at the track soon. Get well, Ister, from the Phillips Nationwide Series. We thank you for watching the Phillips Nationwide Series coverage of the Aaron's 312 here at Talladega. Until then, keep that hammer down. We'll see you at the track. Eveline Lauderer, 3 wins on her belt. She takes over the point lead, and folks, you are watching This is Talladega. Thank you for watching the Aaron's 312 here at Talladega. Good night, folks.